Okay, are they on the air now? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so we have it down, so why don't you say your whole names? We will edit it out when we do it, just so I have it on tape.
Hi.
So say your whole names.
I'm Lance from The Mumps, and this is
Christian Hoffman from The Mumps.
And to my right is
Elizabeth Simon.
she is our bodyguard, and to my left is
Ruth Simon.
and she is also our
One of our
bodyguard.
bodyguards.
Is there any particular reason why you have two female bodyguards?
Well, because we need those people to carry those extra guitar amps and things around.
You don't
Also, they're very good at pushing the people back that spill out onto the stage when we perform, because the stages in this sort of circuit are very, very shallow, and everybody's usually falling all over them or passing out.
Aren't you afraid of becoming an object of ridicule, having a...
Listen, I was born an object of ridicule. Who cares? That's my message to the world.
Are you saying these girls are bad for our image?
No, I didn't say anything.
Come on.
I didn't ask you a question.
Maybe come in the first row.
Okay. This is red and green. That's good wear.
So I can see what's that.
Okay, in all seriousness now, well, most of the punk happenings were taking place in the last couple of years, and a lot of violent hostility was coming around, was the message in most bands. The Mumps seemed to be kind of a band that were enjoying themselves rather than having, an aggressive reaction. Is that accurate, or?
Well, I think that's part of the aspect of Mumps, has always been to have a good time with a conscience.
What do you mean by that? What kind of conscience?
We're into guilt. Well, we think about everything we do, and since we don't have girlfriends or boyfriends for that matter, there's a lot of other things to think about, like cleanliness. So we recorded a single called I Like to Be Clean, and about consumerism and hard luck. And so we recorded the B-side, Crocodile Tears, and so now we're basically in having a fun time up on stage, because we're not the great. I'm not Jimmy Page or Robert Plant, although they were my parents. And I think that basically we just get up there and have a good time despite everything, all the problems.
As a composer, Christian, where do you see yourself in the new wave scene compared to most? Do you consider yourself a new wave composer, first of all?
I think I transcend the new wave. I think I'm probably the only important writer in the new wave.
He's the embryo wave.
Yes. No, I think that one thing about, the so-called new wave and all that thing is that whoever is good is going to transcend it and go beyond it, and they're not going to be found of, you don't think of the Rolling Stones anymore as being, they're from, weren't they that group that started at Carnaby Street or something? I do. Well, you live on Carnaby Street in your mind. Do I? Oops. Hey, no,
Toxin, please!
My mom made me wear this.
Are you fashion-conscious individuals as performers?
Fashion tasteless? I don't know.
What fashion?
It's fun to dress up, it's so hard to go out and wear the kitchen sink, and it's much easier when you wear crazy things, wear them up on stage. Plus, they don't get ruined that fast. You just wear them once a week as opposed to a lot.
But it's hard to say that we're like trying to be part of the fashions that are fashionable in the context of the new wave, because we never managed that yet, even when we did try.
I don't even have a stud belt.
Okay. When punk was going on, like the last 2 years, where did you see yourself fit into that whole scene? Did you feel that you were outsiders in the scene, or?
Well, we had been together before the punk movement had started, and we were in California, and we were too noisy for Californians. And when we came here and the punk scene started, we still did feel sort of out of it, because why did we?
Well, it's a difficult question, because punk and all the things that went along with it are probably the only interesting things that were happening then, and everything that they did was the most important thing at the time, for being like brave and going out and making a break from everything that had gone before and not sounding like Peter Frampton and being free to make a lot of noise. But we were never really accepted as part of that because we were too much based on being commercial. We're like bubblegum punk.
yet you played the same club circuit as the punk clubs did instead of looking for an alternative.
Well, that's because they were the most interesting bands happening. And I've been
And also
to be associated with anybody. It's better to be associated with them.
Yeah. But now it's no way. And that's
It's like a new
there's no way like the new wave. And the new wave is the no way.
Where do you see yourself going as a band? Do you see yourself as pioneers, like or do you see yourself part of a movement that includes other bands at the moment?
Well, I always thought we were doing the most obvious thing, but since nobody else is doing it, we must be pioneers.
We must be.
Well, what is the thing that you're doing? What is
We're
the obvious thing?
trying to make, like we have very pretentious messages that we want to tell, like every song has this big message, but we try to make it palatable by making it easy to sing along with and to dance to. We want to make all of that stuff like the new wave was angry with, that we're angry with too, enjoyable so that people will want to join and be angry with us in a happy sort of way.
What are you angry about? What are you angry about?
Everything!
No, we're not angry. We're just interested.
He's angry. You're not angry with him.
Are you angry? No, he is.
I'm not angry, don't get me wrong. I'm a good friend with
He's a
Officer
peacemaker.
Costello.
He's a peacemaker. No, I think that we're just interested, and in this day and age, being interested in life is sort of like being angry, because everybody is so content to just settle down to the norm. I always thought before that everybody had sort of some private philosophy or point of view that they like to express, and then you realize they don't. People don't, and I think that when you have points of view, yes, we definitely.
What is your point? Your personal.
Well, on any specific thing, you'll have to give us examples, and we can yay or nay it. But mostly, Well, no, like I just think that what we do is we express our feelings about rock and roll this, rock and roll that. Life is a good example. I think that we try to say speak our minds instead of saying, oh, I'm so mad, or oh, I love that girl, blah blah blah,
or oh, I'm really bored, which doesn't solve.
Those 3 points of view on.
Tell me something that you have a point of view about. What is one thing that you have a point of view about?
Well, I think that the cleanliness, because I love cleanliness, I must admit, is a good example. I think that we try to say speak our minds instead of saying, oh, I'm so mad, or oh, I love that girl, blah blah blah, or oh, I'm really bored, which doesn't solve. Those 3 points of view on.
Tell me something that you have a point of view about. What is one thing that you have a point of view about?
Well, I think that the cleanliness, because I love cleanliness, I must admit, and I really like to be clean, and I think that's one thing where in that song we talk about how cleanliness is an extension of, or sexuality is an extension of it, and how the kids today are kind of asexual and stuff. Where I ended up being that way.
You're asexual now?
Yeah, and we go. Christian wrote, and it's so right. Bored to tears. Now there's no experimenting. Land of careers. Symmetry is unrelenting, but it's safe. And within me, genetics convene and dictate that I like to be clean. And I think that no truer words were ever spoken of this than the Bible says so.
Are you clean? Are you clean people?
Yes, I'm wet, but I'm clean and wild.
Okay, do you want everyone to be clean? Do you think everyone should be clean?
No. I think that when we say things,
all those things are like if we make a statement like that, hopefully every statement we make is applicable for every situation, suitable for all occasions. So you can think, I like to be clean, it's a big cliche, on as many different levels as you want. But I don't think it's necessarily a good thing. It was more a comment on people are afraid to experiment right now, and people are afraid to try anything, and that's like the big American way is safety first. It may not only be American. I don't want to get too political.
we have a new song called
They
Who's the
avoid
Enemy?
experience, they avoid everything, and I think that's really bad.
Yeah, Christian wrote this great new song called Who's the Enemy? Which we'd like to do for you now. Come on!
Get out here! You want to sing out your fingers? You want to sing it? Go ahead, do it.
No. Wait, what was I going to say though? Something incredibly cool. If there's any Addison out there in the audience, please bring them up here. But No, I think that the important thing today is the important thing in expression is to explain your point of view. It's not like you're saying everyone should do this, everyone should be like this, but so few people think about what they're doing or why they're feeling things that you don't have to tell everybody else to do it. You just have to say, this is how I feel, and explain it succinctly and hopefully to music, and hopefully it's short and melodic, catchy, and people will say, I identify with him.
Do you think there are a lot of people out there who do identify with you?
I think that there's a lot of people that have a great wealth of private spirit that they've so far negated, and I think that a lot of people will listen to
Those
to
are
us.
public.
Yeah, and I think those closet thinkers, as they are, I think that sooner or later they'll be turned on to our lip.
Have you noticed your audience growing?
Yeah. When my mom comes and my relatives,
They keep getting older.
yeah, they do. I mean, these girls are just knee-high to... But, no, it has been growing a lot now, especially since the whole punk and then new wave things have sort of been diluted, and now it's basically just people who are good at what they're saying and what they're doing. I think that's the wider scope now. It's not like you can identify everybody immediately as being punk and new wave. I think people are just...
But the thing that was good about punk when people took it like as
But it was great for training.
was that it was cohesive and it seemed like a movement, and then it sort of fell apart, and now there's nothing that... I think it's good that when a public can latch onto something to be afraid of or worried about or find novel. And right now there's nothing cohesive about the movement. It's just a bunch of bands, and everyone's hoping to be the big band.
Are you hoping to be the big
Well,
band?
I always wanted to be the big band.
Yeah.
At first I wanted to be bigger than the Beatles, and now I want to be bigger than ABBA.
ABBA is our hero.
But I also think it's important for the people
They're clean,
to
too.
be
They are
friends
very
and work
clean.
towards something.
We're going to
What, Christian?
Oh, nothing. Oh, go on.
Please.
No, listen.
Oh! Listen, he has a million lines.
Do you find in your band that Lance gets most of the publicity? How does it feel being a composer? And you actually write most of the music, don't you? So you are actually like the musical force behind the group. Is that true?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, do you resent it at all when Lance gets most of the publicity?
I always felt that the lead singer was like supposed to be the front man, and I think that the focus would automatically be on him, and I would be someplace else if I wanted to have that kind of focus. But I think that the publicity should come from a point of view of the band,
Yes,
as opposed
that's
to
true.
his past,
Past.
which has been a problem.
Old past.
But I don't know what that past was. Actually, I can't remember.
I know, I never
It was
told the rest of the
so
band.
long ago.
I never talked about it from the BABIES. But, let's see, I've got to sound it out. But, no, it always makes me feel hideously guilty when, you know, they'll send a reporter or
Does it
something.
really make you feel guilty?
It does. I mean, because, what the hell? I'm not going to say anything about this. I don't have anything really interesting to say about all that stuff that went before.
And by this time, I'm sure you'd rather be asked what he did last week.
Yeah, I mean, I'm much prouder of the things that I've created than the things I wore. That's basically what I was.
What are you usually asked? Are you usually asked about what you're doing now, or are you usually asked
No,
about
well,
what's
they
next?
always, no, they never ask me about what I'm doing now, but I make sure when they leave, they know more about what I'm doing now. But,
Well, also
they-
there's occasions that they'll come in and be real interested in the band and then discover that Lance was once notorious. And then they'll sort of completely shift the focus. And so we lose a lot of
things because of my lipstick.
Do you talk about that in the group? Do you talk about
we
how
have
you
bitter fights.
What we're going to do about the publicity and stuff? So far,
We're going to become very well.
I know, we basically figured that, you know, it is something that we have to cope with, that we can't say, oh, no, it's very, that didn't happen. So that initially I felt it was okay just as a thing to get people into reading something, and maybe they'll find more out about the band. Now it's getting less and less all the time. People are asking questions. I mean, people don't do it anymore, hardly. And I think that so at first it was annoying, but we put up with it. And now we have to put up with it less.
Kristen, did you watch Lance on TV? Did you know
He was in the show. He was in the show. My father credited Christian with being the smartest guy in the whole goddamn series, and he only had 15 minutes on the screen.
I talked a little bit about money. That was the only thing I said in the series. We have to get some money. That is identified with that.
I'm still trying to get it. Yeah, you still don't have it.
Let me ask the young women a question.
Oh.
Which one is the bodyguard and which one is the roadie? Or they both? No,
They alternate, yeah.
Okay. Elizabeth, are you really a bodyguard? I mean, have you ever really had to do anything? Have you ever really had to turn anybody? What was the most dangerous thing you had to do as a bodyguard for the most?
I guess offer people right away.
What about when we went to
Wild
Washington?
reactions from it.
We went to Washington and I commissioned her to go over because we were at this club and they were treating us really terribly. And they
treated us worse than they treated you.
no, they really were pretty brutal. And so I actually had commissioned her to go over and take this tape from their little cassette player, and they were playing all these tapes, and they're all horrible, except where they had one that was the Elvis Costello tape. And so I asked her to go over and get it. She almost lost her life to a 7-foot-tall Zulu guard who laughed out once she had pocketed it. She gave it back and went to church. 7 duets later, and look at her. Healthy.
You two are sisters, isn't that correct? Have you had any, what's your most exciting experience?
I haven't had any exciting experiences with this band.
Are you asexual?
Separate enlightenment.
Yeah, the most dangerous experience we had was going to this little coffee shop in Washington at 4 in the morning with miniskirts on.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, it was in
And then
black
finding out we couldn't
section.
get home.
And did they have to protect
Oh,
you?
no, you
No, we
know,
had to protect them.
of course,
Were they
every,
wearing the mini skirts or were you?
No, we were.
I was wearing one on my head at the time.
Yeah, that
No,
was
one
a
of
silly
them
night.
actually. No, it's usually we go into places and people always think that we are the chicken pimps and these are our young girls until we have them send them out in front to hit the people away.
How did you two get involved with these gentlemen?
They're young, but they have taste.
Which one of you got involved first?
Both at the same time.
How did it happen?
Mutual friends? Yeah.
Well, before I'd even known them, they were the girls who knew the lyrics to Crocodile Tears better than I did because I was always forgetting them. And they'd be in the front row, and I'd be going, "You bought the sofa," and they're really helpful at the beginning with just lyrics.
No, we saw their band and we decided, hey.
Not me. One.
And then we couldn't
What are you asked for? You're asked for just to be performers too, or
Yeah.
They have their own group.
what's the name of your group?
Party Islands.
Party Island.
Oh, why don't you sing them a song?
No.
Oh.
When you sing your
We haven't
song,
got our copyrights yet.
Come on, honey.
Now drop a little song.
What do you want for Christmas?
I want a lot of money, just like him. Yes, we'll call money.
Are you gonna let the group open for you when they have it, or
Are you kidding
Are
me?
you
Yes.
gonna
No, we're gonna let them open for us.
What are you gonna do if what are you gonna do if their band gets a better offer before your band gets an offer?
We're gonna join their band. Cardiac mumps.
But
Oh, we'll call it the diseases.
Very false. Human frailties.
their father was a doctor.
Yeah. And that's why we formed.
What are you doing right now? You know,
Right now, we're putting out a second single on Christian's label called Perfect Records. And it's going to be 3 songs, rock and roll this, rock and roll that. Muscle Boys and That Fatal Charm. And we are putting, we're doing the album cover, the album, it's going to be a 12-inch single. We're doing the design, the artwork. That's another great thing about having a band is that you can really make it into a creative arts class. You can just do all these little art projects. Christian does great leaflets. And yes, the construction paper and the scissors.
And the crayons.
And you make like great stick-up posters and things when you play. And
It's real good if you're nervous and you want something to do with your hands.
a lot of creative energy, and it's a good excuse to do jam that all into you.
do you live together as a group?
No. Christian and I used to be roommates a couple of years ago.
But a pile of
I was
dirty
too
dishes
messy.
drove us apart.
I was too invested.
We're not too big to be practical.
I know, but we learned our
All
lesson.
right, and that's your bodyguard you really need there.
I know. Well, she knows us better than
I
anyone.
was clean.
Who's the cleanest one in the band?
Christian. Christian is. He taught everybody else behind your ears, between your
Is
toes.
he fanatically clean or you?
I'm neurotically clean.
Or earwax.
I'm erotically clean.
Erotically.
And is that like a point of view that you try to express through your music?
Well, I tried. I think having more than one person in a band makes cleanliness sort of difficult. But I think that it's not necessary
we're not-
to be clean. You can think clean.
Yes, I think that's it. I mean, sometimes you can't afford.
Comic is very expensive.
Well, what's your reaction like, to like the culmination of the violence of some of the other new wave bands, like the Sid Vicious thing? Did you have any reaction to that? Did you know him?
No, I knew Nancy pretty well, but she used to live below me.
That wasn't as much punk as it was lifestyle. There's been that sort of thing in all the regular rock bands and everything. There's always been scandal. And I think that attaching that to punk is like, or new wave is a bad thing for both of them. I think it was scandalous and it was interesting and it was sort of depressing.
But that doesn't even have to do with the band. Everyone kills everyone, You always
I mean, there's a million heroin addicts in the world.
Yeah,
So
and that's
just by statistics, there's just a chance it's going to happen in something that's common.
After that, has your band ever been the object of audience violence? Have you ever been? Because you're a punk-
ever. Let's see, we played in a lot of really crazy. Oh yeah, well, we played in a lot of really crazy places too. Like we once played somewhere in Long Island, across the street from a graveyard, and we played underneath, right in front of the pool table, which they never stopped playing pool during the time. And a lot of people, and plus we were standing there, facing them, they're all chatting up girls and stuff. They're ready to kill us.
You're like these
I was seeing their faces, and we did get a lot of audience violence that way. We haven't gotten any audiences that are going out of control.
But you have never seen a tambourine put to better use than when Lance beat them up with his tambourine when they
I
tried
used
to
to
take
be
away the
pretty
bar
wild
stool.
with
I
that
was
ring.
so excited.
Oh, we played it at the junior high school in Santa Barbara for a while. And it was right in the middle of my rousing version of Sympathy for the Devil. Which is a great timpani accompaniment. And this black chick in front of me was going,
Play the Temptations, play the Temptations, I hate this shit.
and so she met the ring. And we quit that. That's one of the reasons we had to leave.